Hi everyone, it's Laura from Club Pilates. I'd like to welcome you to the 1.5 Flow Mat class. We're going to do a little functional interval training to get our heart rate up also today. So let's get started. I hope everyone's doing well. And let's just take a nice inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Let's clear our mind. Let's have a mind-muscle connection, and let's get started with the routine. So first we're going to start sitting down on our forearms with our feet and knees hip-width distance apart, not letting our knees splay out, and making sure that we have all 10 toes present on the mat and equal weight on both feet. So we are going to start with a hover over the mat, just a hip hover for about 10 seconds. I just want you to raise your hips up and hold. Just make sure you keep your shoulders down, away from your ears, and that you're breathing at all times, even if I'm not telling you. No holding the breath, and rest. We also want to make sure that we have open through our chest and our collarbone. And we want to do that one more time. We want to raise up off the mat and hold. Waking up our back body, our hamstrings, our glutes, engaging our abdominals here, and rest. Now we're going to start to warm up through some footwork. We're going to raise up like we've been doing, and we're going to do some marches pointing our toes. So we're going to hover, and we're going to march and point the toe. Like we're coming into tabletop, point the toe, and bring it back down. In Pilates, we do warm up through our feet typically. The reflexology, Joseph Pilates would always talk about the pressure points, warming up our body. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. We're going to do that one more time. We're going to do calf raises this time, making sure you're keeping tension out of your neck. And we're just going to raise up to the balls of our feet and down. Up and down. If you have any cramping in your hamstrings, just move your heels closer to your bum. Make sure you're also hydrating through our exercise today. Warming up the calf muscles, the soleus, and our feet, and rest. Let's just give our elbows a break for a second. Inhale and exhale. Now we're going to come up to what is called a crab, but we're not going to do the crab walk, or the tabletop. And I just want us to prance or run. So we're just doing some ankle articulation here, going up to the balls of our feet, trying to keep our pelvis stable, not moving around. Glutes are engaged. Just going for a fast walk here, warming up our feet. Fingertips towards your heels. You can drop your head back or hold it up for 3, 2, 1, and let's bring it down and rest. And we're going to do one more time in the same position. Fingertips towards our heels. We're going to have our knees hip-width distance, engaging equal weight with our soles of our feet, having all 10 toes present into the mat as we come up to the tabletop. This time I want you to walk your heels together and lift and lower. Pilates V, lift and lower. Whew. And rest. Whew. Stretch the legs out. I'm feeling it in my hamstrings. Whew. I'm not sure if you are. Oh, and there's Zara. Hi. She wanted to do her downward dog stretch here for you today. Okay, Zara, thank you. And we're back. Sorry about that. Zara wanted to join the exercise program. All right, so now we're going to do that one more time. Soles of the feet on the mat, and we're going to raise up to the tabletop. But this time I want you to drop your hips, touch the mat with your bum, and then do a tricep press. Drop, up, tricep press. Drop, up, tricep press. Breathing. And rest. Great job. Now we're going to go into an extended upward plank. So back on our hands, fingers facing towards our feet, chest to the ceiling, and toes pointed, legs zipped together, and we're just going to come up to an upward plank, engaging everything from our feet to the top of our head, and breathing, and we're holding for another 15 seconds, making sure our inner thighs are zipped together, working those abductors, our glutes squeezing together, our triceps and biceps are engaged, belly button coming to the spine on the exhale, inhale, and rest. And restack. And let's do a roll down. And roll up. We're going to do that one more time. And we're going to do a lift, our shin lift to the ceiling. And we're just going to lift. 3, 4. Trying not to let your pelvis move. Keep it very stable. And 2, 1. And if you're not shaking, you're in really great shape. Woo. And stretch over. Nice stretch for the hamstrings. And restack the spine. And now we're going to go onto our forearm for side lying plank series. So make sure that your elbow is under your shoulder. You're in a beautiful long line here. You can either stack your feet, or you can have the top foot in front, or you can leave the one bottom leg on the mat when we extend up to our, raise up to our plank. So we are just going to lift and hold. So I just want you to concentrate on not letting your hip fall down and the obliques being engaged. You can have your hand on your hip or above your head, and we're just holding here for 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Okay, we're going to do that again, and we're just going to do some hip lift and lowers as we're up in our plank. So inhale, on the exhale, and we're just going to lower and up, lower, up, 3, 2, 1, and relax down. And one more time. Inhale, exhale, lift. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Lower, and you can lower all the way down. Whew. And we're going to come up one more time to our forearm. With my feet stacked, I'm going to raise up into the side plank, and I'm going to have my hand come under and straight up to the ceiling. We're going to thread the needle. Not letting our hip drop. Making sure you're breathing. And hold for 3, 2, 1. And you can lower down. And let's just lower on over to our belly. And a nice stretch here. We're going to come up to our forearms and to our knees, to our hands, to our 4-point kneeling. And we're going to do some hip work, starting with what I call the fire hydrant. So making sure you have a beautiful long spine. We're just going to raise and lower, raise and lower. Making sure we're just working through the hip area, trying to stay balanced. For 3, 2, 1, and you can rest. Roll your wrist out. And we're coming back up. Just want you to take the sole of your foot to the ceiling, and we're just going to pulse up. Engaging that glute and hamstring. Breathing, belly button to the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You can go back into a child's pose. Take a nice inhale and exhale. And now we're going to repeat to the other side. Making sure our hands are directly under our shoulders, knees under our hips. And we're just going to raise and lower for our fire hydrant. Breathing. Great job, everyone. Thank you for being with me today. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Do a nice little cat here. Into a cow. All right, and now we're going to take the sole of the other foot and raise it to the ceiling, engaging the glute. And breathing and not letting the belly button leave, going towards the spine. Don't let it drop. For 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, back into the child's pose. Whew. Inhale and exhale, because we're getting ready for our plank series. So you can either be on high for a high plank or on your forearms. And you can either hover your knees or step out into a full plank. So let's start with that. And holding. The closer the feet are together, that's a progression for you. becomes a little bit more challenging. Going up onto your hands. Here's another progression. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's bring it down. Okay, now we're going to go back up to our full plank. Okay, so we are in a high plank, and we just want to make sure that we have our hands under our shoulders, nice beautiful long plumb line, and we are just going to step out and back in. We're going to do jacks, and we're going to do that. We're getting our heart rate up. We're burning calories, increasing our metabolism. Keep going. We got it. If you need to drop down to your elbows, you can. Your forearms. You can slow down. Step out, step out, step out, step out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and great job. Whew. Catch your breath. Great job. Take a nice cleansing breath. Grab a drink of water if you need to. Okay. Let's just come up to our knees. And we're going to go down once again onto the palms of our hands. And I just want you to walk your knees out a little bit. We're going to do some push-ups here. Definitely making sure glutes are engaged, abs engaged, okay? Four, one more, and up, 5, and slowly lower yourself to the mat and relax. All right. Okay, let's come back up and go to the other side to make ourselves equal, balanced sideline series. Once again, making sure that you're balanced. Everything's in line, stacked in our hips, that your elbow is under your shoulder, and you can have your feet stacked. Keep the one leg down, or the top leg, the top foot in front of the other. And we're just going to come up. Remember, we're engaging the oblique. Internal, external obliques are engaged here. Hand on your hip or up above you, and we're holding. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we can bring it down. And we're going to come back up. If you remember, we're going to lift and lower our hip, really getting both obliques involved. And we're going to come up, hand on the hip, lower and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold, and lower. And we can reach out to the side. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Because we have one more. So we're going to go back to forearm, or you can go up onto your hand for this. I have my feet stacked. We're going to lift, arm up, and we're going to thread the needle while staying balanced the best that you can. 3, 4, and 5, and hold, and lower, and rest. Okay, that was awesome. Now let's get into some bridging. So we're going to come to our back. We're going to have our feet under our knees, ankles under the knees, nice and lined up. And we're just going to take a nice inhale, hip width distance apart, arms down by your side. And we're going to start to curl up, articulating one vertebrae at a time up into your bridge, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, slowly, one vertebrae at a time, lowers back down to the mat, finishing with your tailbone, heavy tailbone. Inhale, we're going to do that one more time. Exhale, peeling off the mat, making sure you're engaging your heels towards your bum. Did you just feel your hamstrings fire by doing that? Inhale, exhale. We're going to lower back down. Inhale and exhale. We're going to articulate again off the mat and hold. And we're going to bring one foot to the ceiling, and we're going to draw little circles. 5 each way. And put it back on the mat. And the left leg, we're drawing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And flip back down on the mat. Inhale, exhale slowly. Give that spine a nice massage. Every vertebrae wants to be included in the party. And inhale and exhale. We're going to take our right foot and put on our left knee. This is our 4 figure stretch here. We're going to articulate up into a bridge. Inhale, exhale. And we're going to hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale. Articulating back down. Working on the flexibility, strengthening our posterior chain. And left foot to right knee, 4 figure stretch. And inhale, exhale. Ooh, I feel a difference in my hip tightness on this side. Inhale, working, opening up the hips there. Exhale, lowering back down, one vertebrae at a time. And bringing it down. Okay, we're just going to do a hinge bridge now. I want you on your heels. I want you to inhale, exhale, come up to your bridge. And hold for 3, 2, 1, and bring it down. Now I want you in Pilates V. We're going to do a hinge bridge. Inhale, exhale, hinge up, and hold for 3, 2, 1, and bring it back down. And Pilates second position. Our feet are externally rotated. Our knees are a little bit further than our hips. Inhale, exhale, hinge up. And this time I want you to do butterflies. Tapping your knees together and opening up. Trying to hold, not drop. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, and lower. Great job. Let's just do a nice stretch here. like you're being pulled apart, like a piece of taffy. Stretching, stretching. Making yourself longer, lengthening. And let's just bring our feet and our knees then to tabletop. Toes pointed, inner thighs zipped together, arms out to a T, our shoulders anchored into the mat, and we're just going to work the obliques a little bit more, and we're going to let our knees fall over to the right. Inhale, exhale. Making sure we're keeping that shoulder girdle in place. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, fall to the other direction, keeping our knees and ankles together, zip together, our shoulder blades anchored into the mat. Inhale, exhale, back to center. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, exhale. Looking at the opposite hand. Inhale, exhale, back to center. Inhale, exhale, looking at the opposite hand. Inhale, exhale, and back to center. And lower your feet down. You can have your arms come down to your side. We're getting ready to do some abdominal work now. You can also place your hands under your tailbone here for a little bit of support. Or you can come up on your forearms and place your hands up where the lumbar spine is to give it a little support there. So, I'm going down. I want your toes up to the ceiling, and I want you to cross your ankles. And we're just going to lift our hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're trying to have those toes touch the ceiling, making sure you're engaging your arms into the mat. Let's switch our ankles. One more time. Lift up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Really getting into the deep abdominals, the transverse abdominis, the rectus abdominis, making sure you're keeping your belly button to your spine and you're breathing through this ab workout, okay? Switch the ankles, and we're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. Making sure the ribs are not popping up off the mat. You're breathing. 2 and 1. And let's just bring our knees to our chest and rock here. Rock it out, because we need to switch our ankles and lower and lift again, okay? All right, toes back up to the ceiling. Stable pelvis. Engaged. And lower and lift. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and rest. One more time. Knees to your chest, rock side to side. Great job. Now we're going to roll up to standing. Nice inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin and roll up. Stacking your spine. Great job. Cross your legs and come to standing. Whew, hi. We're up off of that mat. So, if you have a pillow or a ball, I want you to grab that right now. And we're just going to do some standing work now. I want your feet in the second position. And I want you to think about doing a lunge. We're going to do some diagonal work here. So as we lunge, we're going to go touch down to the ground with the ball. Making sure the knee does not fall over your toes. Keeping a beautiful line from your ankle to your knee. Nice inner thigh stretch here. Working the adductors. And 2. One more. Great job. And now we're going to switch. The other side. Making sure you're pressing out with your booty. Nice stretch in the inner thigh again. And 2, 1. Great job. All right, we're going to get our heart rate up again. I just want you to hold the ball between your palms. We're going to step out, squat, step back in, step back in. Now you can continue to do that. Squat here, here, or we can jump and squat. Jump and squat. Let's make sure we keep our form. If you can increase the speed, do that. Getting our heart rate up. Keeping some tension on the ball. Working our pecs as we go here. And our biceps. And speed up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, all right. All right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's just do some side lunges while we cool down. Let our heart rate go down. The ball to the mat, cooling down, and 3, 2, 1, great job, and up. Okay, I'm going to turn sideways. We're going to put the ball straight out in front of us. We're going to step back with our right foot. And we're just going to do some lunges. Getting as close to the mat as you can, keeping good form, making sure the planted foot, you have more weight in your heel. That really turns the hamstrings on and the glutes on. And we're just going to hold down and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. And let's do the other side. engaging. Get your balance and lower and lift. Keeping the weight on the heel. You can curl your toes back towards you. Woo. This is a balance move too. Have better balance on one side than the other. And now we're going to hold it down and pulse the ball and our knee for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. And great job. All right. Let's bring our feet a little bit wider than our hips. Feet parallel. Ball out in front of your chest. And I just want you to hinge forward. As you do that, you press back with your bum so that you feel a beautiful, nice, long hamstring stretch. You can soften the knee and it gets deeper. I'll turn to the side. Soften the knees and you can get deeper into the glutes there. So it's like I'm trying to give that ball away to the wall. So opposing directions. And hold. Good job. And breathe. Making sure you're keeping the belly engaged, belly button to your spine. Oh, getting a great hamstring stretch here. And 3, 2, 1, and bring it up. Just roll the shoulders a few times back. Back and down. And forward. We'll stay on this side. Ball out in front of your chest. I want you to step your right leg back. I want you to bend in that knee. And I want you to come up on the heel of your left foot. And hinge forward. And we're doing another stretch here. Trying to keep your hips balanced while holding the ball. And breathing through the stretch. Recovery. Oxygen to those muscles that you just worked so hard. Great job. And we can bring it up. And let's step the opposite leg back. And bend down and toe to the ceiling of your right foot. Keeping your hips square. And getting a nice stretch through the hamstring, the calf. And breathe. And up. Let's bring our hands above our head. Shoulders down out of the ear, out of the ears. And let's just do a nice arc over. Reaching that ball away. Not falling forward, opening through the ribs, stretching the obliques. And back to center. And the other direction. Nice long stretch. Inhale and exhale. And back. One more time. Back to center. Inhale. Exhale. And back to center. And you can put the ball down on the ground. Just want you to take the right foot and cross it over the left. Nice cleansing breath there. Just going to drop our chin to our chest and roll down. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Taking our fingertips towards the floor, keeping balance. Heavy tailbone. Just letting it all go. Inhale, exhale. Slowly keep your balance. Heavy tailbone. Restack the spine. Restack, roll your shoulders down, growing taller through the crown of your head. One more time. We're going to cross the other ankle. Inhale, exhale, and roll down. Like a rag doll. I want to thank you. I want you to think of something that makes you smile, that you're grateful for. Inhale, exhale, start to roll back up. Slowly stacking the spine, one vertebrae at a time. And as we come up and look at each other, we're smiling because we're thinking happy thoughts. And I can't wait to see you again next week. And have a great rest of the week, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.